All right, I'm back. Oh, my collar's all messed up. Hold on. Can't have that happening live. I'm back though. Sorry I missed last stream. Sorry it was sort of a last minute uh, cancellation there. But I'm back now. And tonight's an interesting one. Or today, I guess. Early game today. Not only is it the Blues, which oh, I feel like I'm coming in kind of hot here with the audio. There we go. Not only is it an interesting one because you got the Blues, which is always good. But no Del Mastro tonight, and Sam Lafferty is playing defense, so he's making his NHL debut as a defenseman, which is, I mean, with the way this year's gone, I mean, why the hell not, right? So you got Green Bedard Lardis, Bertuzzi Frondel Mikheyev, that doesn't change. Donato Nazar Burakovsky, Mangiapane, Boisvert Teravainen. So Boisvert makes his United Center debut. Vlasic, Crevier, Kaiser Rinzel, and then Korchinski, Lafferty. So Korchinski now has to play with a forward, which is crazy. And Arvid Soderblom starts in net. What a terrible weekend so far. Cubs have been sucking. Potato famine. What? I don't know the potato famine part. And then the Blackhawks limping to the finish line. Yeah, I've been keeping an eye on the Cubs. I mean, the Mariners have been sucking too. They won yesterday, thank God. Finally. But yeah, dude, the Cubs too. Like I also cheer for the Cubs as well, and it's yeah, it's tough. Um, Hopefully we get a big year out of the Bears, but I don't know. They lost TJ Moore, so I don't know how it's gonna go. How are we all feeling about the game tonight? I mean, it's easy not to be optimistic after the performance they put on last game against Carolina's, well, basically the Chicago Wolves. But I don't know. I think like I would hope that they're so embarrassed that they come out um better today. I mean, you got to be embarrassed after that, right? That's an embarrassing loss. So, I mean, I hope that does something for them here, but how many times have we said that this season where it's like, okay, that was a bad game. Let's see if they use it to their advantage next game, and they never do. So, oh my God, Sam Lafferty's starting. Not only is Sam Lafferty on defense, they're starting that pairing. That's crazy. Let's go Hawks. Yeah, Sean. And their playoff hopes. Yeah, I mean, they're pretty much done. I was looking at the standings earlier. I guess they're not technically mathematically eliminated, but there's just no shot. I mean, the line right now is 85 points, and they're at 78, and they'd have to jump San Jose, Winnipeg, Nashville, and LA. This is not happening. Red Wings eliminated if they lose today. Are they really? Oh, they are because the Boston is a 5 point gap right now. Yeah, it's not happening. I mean, yeah, so if the Red Wings win today, they're tied in games played with the Bruins at 80, and they'd have 92 points. They'd be 4 points back. And then Boston would have to lose both games, and Detroit would have to win both in regulation. So Detroit has to win two of their next three in regulation. They have to win all three, but two of them have to be in regulation. And then Boston has to lose both in regulation. And then the Islanders, they also can't win. Man, Detroit's fucked, dude. Detroit's not making the playoffs. It sucks, but they're not. Could play out like a preseason. Both teams out of playoff contention. Yeah, I mean, Hawks are playing for pride. I mean, I guess the Blues gotta they gotta know they're out, but they gotta have that 1% chance of like you never know, right? I don't know, but you're probably right. I think they gotta know that it's not gonna happen. They'd have to win out and hope teams lose. But hey, let's end that talk tonight. Yeah, true. Yeah, I mean, nothing would be better than ending the St. Louis Blues season, right? And we're underway here. Puck has dropped here in Chicago. Game two of the final homestand. Really hoping it's better than the last one. I can't believe they started the Korchinski Lafferty pairing. That's hilarious. Boisvert gets tripped. Is there a penalty coming? I don't think so. Mangiapane shoots wide. Teravainen back to Korchinski. Nazar. Bedard's out there, and so is Nazar. Oh, is there a penalty? Oh, they were calling it. Hell yeah, dude. Hey, that's a decent start for Boisvert. First game of the UC draws a penalty in his first shift. Not a bad start. Mangiapane wasn't too far away there. Yeah, he's drawn a few penalties this year. He's drawn a few. All right, Nazar, Frondel, Bertuzzi, Teravainen, and Bedard at the point. Here we go. Let's hope it's better than. I mean, the power play was terrible last game. Hawks win the draw. Bedard, cross to Teravainen. Shots blocked. Oh, Nazar tried to find Frondel. Defender got a piece of it there. Hawks have to start back from their own end. Bedard to Bertuzzi. Back to Bedard. Back to Tavo. Nazar to Bedard. Back to Nazar. Frondel down low. Bertuzzi. Back to Frondel. They're setting it up now. Down low to Bertuzzi. Tried to take it to the net. Good play by Frondel. Keep it alive. Teravainen back to Bedard. Frondel. One timer. That got saved. There's that one timer from Frondel. I want him to just keep shooting the puck. Hey, every UC game, every game at home, he just gets better. One goal in his first game, two goals in his second game, three goals tonight. Shot by Donato, covered. That was a good play by Frondel to kind of keep the play alive there. Broberg would have had an easy clear. Cubs tied up. Are they playing right now? Time of the Mariners play. Second unit out there, Renzel quarterback in it. Blues win the draw though. Mariners don't play till late. Ooh, Cubs tie at bottom of the ninth. They got two runners on, two outs. Burakovsky now. He'll carry it in. Fires it across for Donato. His shot, I think that was saved. Two shots on goal already for Donato if that hit the net. That might have gone wide. Renzel tried to drop it back, but the Blues read that play. And with 20 seconds left, they're going to ice it right back down. Frondel, backhand. Saved. Frondel testing to see if that stick is broken. Great play. Man, he uses his body so well. Great puck protection. He's able to get I wouldn't say a quality shot, but he's able to put the puck on the net. 2 seconds to go in the power play. It's pretty much over here unless they score right off the faceoff. But I don't expect that to happen. Blues win the draw. They'll flip it out. That'll do it for the power play. 0 for 1 tonight on the power play. It looked better. I mean, the first unit looked better than, not as good as they looked uh in shoot, where was it? In San Jose, sorry. But better than they looked last night. 1920s haircut, hell yeah, Scott. That's exactly what I was going for. I'm trying to go for the just got drafted look. Good chance for the Hawks there. Puck is cleared to Renzel. I wonder if they're gonna stick to Lafferty and Korchinski, or if they're gonna kind of run it like they have five defensemen and then just throw Lafferty in there if they need it. Oh, Hofer comes out to play it. He almost bobbled that one. Here come the Blues. Oh no. Good save there. Renzel and Kaiser got way too opened up on that play. Kaiser behind his net. Gets it up the boards. Gets it back. Blues are all over him. Renzel gets it out to Bedard. Plays it over to Lardis. He'll chip it in. Burakovsky gets stick check by Burakovsky. Finds Donato. Just comes in on side. Back to the point. Vlasic keeps it alive. Burakovsky tried to center it for Nazar. He tried to center it. Gets blocked. Vlasic keeps it in. Shot. Oh, just wide. Good play by Vlasic to keep it in. Brevier tried a shot. Deflected. Burakovsky can't keep it in. Blues get it out. Good start. Shots on goal 6-1 for the Hawks. 5 minutes in. They had a power play in there, but um, still looking good to start here. Hawks will get a change. Fourth line comes out. Failed breakout, though. Mangiapane leaves for Lafferty to Boisvert. That's going to be not offside. Breakout plays it up. Might be 3-on-2 for the Blues. Mangiapane gets back. Blues working it around. Korchinski gave him no pressure there. Shot off the wall. Off the rush, sorry. Saved by Soderblom. I want to check Spencer Knight's season save percentage now because last game he had like a 682, and I gotta imagine that took him down a peg because he was at a 907 before last game. And I want to see how much that 682 knocked him down. Knocked him down to a 904. Yikes. Blues win the draw. Bertuzzi gets stick though. He'll get it out. All the kids win their games. Vanacker, a pair of goals. Pridham spells. He won also. Oh, I just heard about Vanacker's couple of goals. I didn't keep track of the results of the games though. Here comes Robert Thomas. Back to the point. He has room. Still got it. Shot just wide. Oh, back in front. Oh, jeez. Now the Blues top line working it around here. Oh, in front. Great save by Soderblom. Rebound. Another big save. It's loose in the crease. The whistle still hasn't gone. Now it goes. Kaiser giving Robert Thomas a big hug. Man, how'd that one stay out? Good save by Soderblom. 898 or something close to league average this year, save percentage. Yeah, he's at 904 right now. Are you concerned with Bedard's frustration? No, I like it. The kid cares. That's what you want. Now, if he's frustrated for like 7 years, yeah, I would be a little concerned, but I'm not at this point. I like that he's still emotionally in it at the end of the season. He still wants to win just as bad, even though we're in the final 4 games of the year. So I don't know. I maybe look at the positive side of it. I could see the negative side of like, oh, 3 years of frustration. He's gonna want to leave. I don't really see it that way, but I can understand why people might come to that conclusion. But I certainly don't see it that way. I think it's a positive at the end of the day. I mean, 4 game. I mean, at that time, 4 games to go in the year, and he's still frustrated and wants results and wants to win. I think that's a good thing. I don't know. It was the same thing like last year. Remember like last year when it was that real comparison of Chicago to San Jose. Like both teams were losing, but the vibes were so much better in San Jose. I always said like I'd rather have Bedard be looking miserable because they're losing. I don't want a bunch of kids that are happy to lose. Like, yeah, be pissed off that you're still losing. Like that's a good thing. I don't know. That's the way I choose to look at it. Duncan Keith in the building. Arvid or Comesso next year. I want Comesso, obviously. Yeah, that would easily be my choice. Will they do it? I don't know. Um, but I think I'm like most people. I mean, what would you say? I think most people want Comesso, right? Or is it Comezzo? I don't know. I hear people say it both ways, but yeah, I think he's ready. It just like scares me. Like, man, this team's getting so young in every position, which just makes me a little bit nervous. All right, St. Louis wins the draw. Shot just wide. Puck goes out. Bedard's gonna chase after it. He's gonna win the race, but Hofer plays it. Hofer's got it way out of his net. He's able to make the safe pass, though. Extra motivation for next season. Yeah, yeah, true. Around the boards. Kaiser over to Rinzel. Hawks will try to break out here. Is that going to be icing? Icing on the Hawks. Son of a gun. Well, St. Louis is caught up in shots. I believe that said 6-6 now. Nice. They're showing Duncan Keith highlights. I love that. Hell yeah. All right, defensive zone draw. Guard is out there with Green and Lardis, and then you got Rinzel Kaiser. Bedard loses the draw. St. Louis working around, centering another big save by Soderblom. Lardis gets the puck, plays it out to Green, but Green can't get it out. He gets it poked off him. Bedard pinned, loses the puck. Rinzel's got a chance to get it out now. He gives it up to Buchnevich. Centered puck finally goes to Green. Is he going to get it out? Just gets it out. And it's offside. Hawks can get a change. Thank God. Arvid Soderblom has made a couple good saves to start. All right, face off just outside the blue line here. There's Lafferty on defense. I'm never not going to laugh at that. It looks hilarious. Nazar wins the draw to Korchinski. Donato up the boards. He'll get it out. Good stick by Donato. Turns back the other way. Burakovsky drops for Lafferty. Around the boards, Donato. Back to Nazar. One timer. Deflected to the corner. Hofer with a little bit of a hook on Burakovsky there. Doesn't get called. Nazar to Donato. Back to the point, Lafferty. Shot deflected wide. Maybe that was saved. Sunquist is going to shoot it into the Hawk zone. Lafferty can't get there, but he delivers a hit, and the puck goes to Nazar. Nazar's going to try to skate it out. Oh, just gets through two Blues, but it goes to the third one. Soderblom's got it behind the net to Korchinski. Up the wall. Mikheyev gets beat. Blues have it. Another unsuccessful breakout, and they score. Who is that? I don't even know who that is. Snuggerud. Damn it. That's frustrating, man. Another failed breakout. And Korchinski doesn't tie up the stick. Korchinski gets out-muscled in front of the net. Alright, I gotta change the score now. It's my least favorite part of the stream is when I have to add one to the opponent's score. Alright, Frondel's line is out there now. He's got the puck to Crevier. I think the puck went out of play there. I mean, it was a good start. And then all of a sudden, it's just been wave after wave of the Blues here for the last few minutes. And they get one. Which is bound to happen. Soderblom made two great saves prior. Think about how fun these watch-alongs are going to be when they're winning. And we can all just be happy. I mean, that's what I can't wait for. That's going to be a blast. Play has been stopped for a while now. I don't know what's happening. It'll be a blast. I mean, it's already fun. But it'll just be more fun when they're winning, you know? Renzel's going to shoot it in. Hofer out to play it. Oh, he almost gave it away. And icing on the Blues. Shots are 7-7. Halfway through here. Bedard can't win the draw. Struggling on the dot tonight is Bedard. Renzel. A little bit of a reverse hit there, maybe? Would be unlike him. Hawks can't get it out. Oh no, chance saved by Soderblom. Rebound, and he'll cover that. Man, it's starting to happen. I don't like it. And we go to commercial break. Assuming Cancerov still comes, I already can't wait for the first game next season and see what changes are made. Yeah, it'll be really interesting to see. I mean, that's going to be the big ad, right? That's going to be like the free agency or the ad to the team. It's going to be Cancerov because he's going to be a top six guy. Which I know fans aren't going to be happy about because he's not a big name, but I think he's going to do the job, or at least it's fair to assume he'll be able to do the job. But yeah, I'm excited for that, and for also like just to see how big of a step all these guys make. Like we should expect to see strides forward from pretty much every player going into next season. So it'll be interesting what level they can bring it to next year. But I'm a little nervous. If you could redraft today, does Frondel go before Misa? I mean, if I'm like putting myself in the position of the Sharks, I would say no, just because of two things. It hasn't been long. Like Frondell's obviously off to a really good start, but he is getting a lot more opportunity than Misa. Um, and then two, I don't think enough has happened for the Sharks to change their mind. I think if they were set on Misa, they like him over Frondell. I don't think what has happened right now is enough to change their minds. So I would think, I mean obviously Schaefer still goes one, but I would think that they still take Misa or yeah, Misa too. Um but I would hope they still take Misa too, because I sure as hell would take Frondell over Misa. But I don't know because Misa or Frondell is also like, I mean, other than face-offs, where's a weakness in his game that we've seen so far? That might be crazy to say because he's 18 years old or whatever he is. Um, but like honestly, this is an honest question. If for you guys listening, outside of face-offs, I mean, clearly he's got to work on his face-offs, but that's true of any young player. Where has he been weak on the ice? I can't think of a single. He's physical. He's responsible two-way. We know he can shoot. He can pass. I I don't know, like where's the negative really? So maybe just like he's very clearly already a much better all around player than Misa, so maybe they do take him over Misa. I don't really know, but I hope they don't. I hope they wouldn't, because I'm choosing Frondell any day of the week. At the draft, though, I will admit I was one of those. Oh, Frondell shot save. I was one of those people at the draft who wanted Misa. I'll be 100% honest. Vlasic shot over the net. Hawks trying to get some offense going here after a lot of Blues offense, and it's cleared out of the zone. He needs to get a bit faster. Yeah, I mean, he could put on some speed. Put on some, I don't know if that makes sense. Put on some speed. Hawks are going to ice it. He could be a bit faster, I suppose. But hey, even if he never gets faster, he's a pretty great player. But yeah, I could see you wanting him to add a bit more speed. Percent chance this team makes the playoffs next year. There's so many variables. I mean, one being, do they add? And then within that, is it on the back end or is it on the forward core? Because those are going to have two different impacts, I think. Um, and then how big of a step do all these young guys take? I think we're going to know pretty early next year. Well, maybe not pretty early. Man, I don't know. It's tough to say. There's just so many variables of like if every young player takes a step forward, I could see them having a pretty good chance. If they add, like if they go out and they make that big add, well, then that probably increases their odds. Like I don't know. It's hard to say right now. I think it could be anywhere from 10 to 70. Like I have no idea. Until I know what the lineup looks like and I know how big of a jump these young guys have made, it's hard to answer that question. Pre-draft, Misa was clearly the better prospect. Now I think it's 50-50. He was the flashier prospect. He had the speed and the skill. But Frondell, I think, always had the more complete game, the physical game, the two-way game. Um, Another icing on the Hawks. What's up, Josias? Welcome. We're missing a lot of people today here. I mean, Josias is here now, but Calvin isn't going to make it. Elections Freak isn't going to make it. Windy City's at the game. So we're missing some of the regular chatters today. Blues win the draw off the icing. Good block by Donato and the puck gets out. 67%. Hey, I mean, if the odds were actually 67%, I would take those odds. Those are pretty good. I would take it. Predictions? It's tough now because the Blues have already scored, but I'll say 4-3 Chicago. I guess I'll make that prediction. I still got to be optimistic that they'll win. Fowler plays it back to Hofer. Plays it to Tucker. Green on the forecheck, but he can't get it. Frondell's a little slow. Yeah, he could be a bit faster. If he gets faster, great, but if he doesn't, I think he'll still be a really good player. Here come the Blues again, Malu. Weaving right in. Oh my God, right through Renzel and Kaiser. There's been that's twice now that Renzel and Kaiser have been beat right up the middle. 6-1 Hawks, Bedsy and Frondell hat tricks. I hope you're right. I can't believe you're so far ahead of me. Yeah. Well, who else am I talking to? You're way ahead. Can you pause it till I'm caught up? What time are you at? Okay, I'll tell you when I'm there. Savannah's watching the game in the back and she's way ahead of me. And I keep looking over my shoulder. And then I know nothing happens because she would have reacted. No way the Hawks are losing. I hope you're right. I hope you're right, Louis. I hope you're right. Speaking of Louis, Crevier's got it in the corner. Would you say 5:38? Okay, I'll tell you when I'm there. Okay, go. 7-1 throw in a goal from Nazar. Yeah, I hope you're right. Yeah, but I can't see anyone else's TV. I knew Scott would laugh at the Nazar part. Yeah. Hey, maybe. You never know. He does have some games where he'll put up a couple points. You never know. He's still gonna bobble the puck, but oh, Phil's here. I didn't even realize that was Phil that said the 7-1. Phil, what's up? Phil, thank you for that. I don't know if you saw it. It took me a day or so to respond to the email you sent me because I don't always check that email, but I really appreciated that email. That was very, very nice of you. The one game you don't stream, Frondell gets to. I know, right? I know. So I guess I'm 1-1, missing uh Hawks games because they won when I was in Seattle and then they lost the other day. You got the reply? Okay, good. Good, good. I hope you are right and Bedard does something. To me overall, he has been a disappointment this year. Maybe I expect too much from him. I mean, well, what do you think of the start of the year? Because to me, it's two different Bedards this year. It's pre-injury and post-injury Connor Bedard. Pre-injured Connor Bedard was the 120 point pace, lethal goal scorer, speedy playmaker as at the same time, like that physical too, and was winning faceoffs. I mean, that pre-injury Connor Bedard. If we can have that going forward, starting next season, a fresh start for him on the new contract, I think we'll be okay. Why is Drew still in Rockford? I don't know. I mean, I don't know what their plan with Soderblom is. Like he's been playing actually pretty decent lately. So if they do want to move off of him this summer, it makes sense keeping him up here because he's been playing pretty decent. Um, but I don't know. They probably also don't want to rush it. I mean, there really is no need to, especially right now. There's no need to rush Camesso coming up here. I mean, let's be honest. I get why we're weird about our defensive future, but is it true that we have Lafferty in there? Just turn the game on. Yeah, dude. Ethan Del Mastro was a late decision, like he can't go. I don't know why, like maybe he's sick or something. I have no idea. And they're like, all right, well, we'll throw Lafferty in there. I mean, it makes sense. You can't really go 5D, right? Korchinski dumps it in. Josias, I think you're ahead of me. Yeah, here's the thing. If a Matthew Nyes deal is going to happen, I think there's no way it doesn't include Nazar and Renzel. I think Nazar and Renzel would be the guys going back because the Leafs are going to want guys that are going to help them now and in the future. And I think Nazar is on a good contract, or it looks like it's going to be a good contract. And Sam Renzel is a puck moving offensive defenseman that they just don't have. So I think I can't speak. If a nice trade's going to happen, I think the main package back is going to be Nazar Renzel, which would be tough. It would be tough. Bedard to Green scores. Ryan Green ties the game from Bedard. Bedard gets a point. Let's go. 1-1 game. You guys were distracting me with all this interesting conversation. Puck gets sent in. Nice. Beauty. And Bedard gets a point. You love to see it. Ryan Green. I mean, like, he's got a shot sometimes. Like, that goal, for an example. And remember when he beat Was it Vasilevsky? Shoot, I forget who it was. I think it was Vasilevsky. No, it was Shesterkin. I don't know. It was one of, like, the top goalies in the NHL. And you, like, beat him clean. Um, Green has a shot. He just so inconsistent, man. So inconsistent. Yeah, it was a nice shot. Giving up Nazar for Nyes doesn't improve the team. No, that's true. And then they probably want futures in there too. Like they probably want draft picks. They probably want prospects. They're gonna want a mix of, impact now and impact later. So I don't know, but I don't really think the Hawks have the best package to offer them across the league. I'm not too optimistic a Nyes deal gets done. But where Nazar does help over Nyes right now is Nazar plays down the middle. They need centers. They're so slow down the middle. They're very slow down the middle. They need speed up the middle, and that's where Nazar I would say, improve the team. Blues are going to try to skate it out. Oh, turnover. Oh, good play by Mangiapane. Oh, no, Lafferty gets caught. Oh, go. Frondell tried to steal it. Goes to Mikheyev. Mikheyev tried to center it back to Frondell. Couldn't do it. Comes back in. Crevier. Oh, he kind of looked like his knee went into the boards awkwardly there, but he's fine. Snuggerud behind the net. Good play by Kaiser. Loses the puck again. Oh no, out front. Oh no, shot. All away. That didn't go out of play. I thought it did. Back to the point now. Shot by Maliu is blocked. Broberg. Cross to Maliu. Bertuzzi, another dive, but can't get it out. Frondell's got it. They'll just flip it way up and out. Not going to be enough for icing, which is good. Hawks can get a change. Renzel throws it up. That is going to be icing, though, as it Did not connect with Nazar. I'm okay with Green on a third line or fourth line center. Yeah, he's a perfect bottom six center, I think. Unless we win the lottery, we're looking at drafting a D man. Man, I wish we had Demidov on this team with Frondel and Bedard. That'd be crazy. That'd be nuts. Robertson trade without giving up Nazar or Renzel. Um, it's hard to think of a big purchase that doesn't involve giving up Nazar or Renzel. At least one of them. But it also all depends like who the other team is, like what they want. Like some teams like the Leafs are gonna want right away impact players. But then there's gonna be other teams, true sellers, that are okay with, all futures, you know? Hawks can't get it out again. Buchnevich, good stick by Burakovsky. Nazar is going to get it out. The D took a stumble across Donato. Oh, just wide. Oh, got a bit of a pile up in the corner. The game froze.
Sorry,
You keep connecting and unconnecting your AirPods.
I don't know how to unconnect on that. Use
It keeps pausing and unpausing the game. Okay. Under a minute to go in the period here. In front. Oh, Fowler whiffed on the shot. Oh, God, I'm so far behind again now. Can you turn the TV off?
Yeah.
Thank you. Out front, shot. Huge glove save by Soderblom. I was distracted for like a minute there. Sorry. Over under on Lardis finishing with more hits than Renzel and Vlasic. Dude, every game Lardis has at least one hit. And you can't say the same for anybody on the back end. Lafferty throws me off for some reason, not used to seeing him. I mean, on the back end, yeah, I agree. I wonder if we get the third overall pick, if that's enough to get Nyes. I wonder, because the Leafs most likely aren't going to have their first round pick this year, unless they win themselves. Bedard centered, Mikheyev. Oh, just wide. Bedard's got it again. Ooh, tried to make a little move around Thomas, but he couldn't. Is he gonna draw a penalty? Dart draws a penalty. It's like be a slash, a hook, maybe. Nazar wins the draw. Back to the point for Tavo. Dart makes a move, 4 seconds. Ah, he couldn't hold it in, and that'll do it for the first period. Shots on goal 13-9 for the Blues after one. Bedard looks pissed. Yeah, he was pretty mad he fumbled that one offside. You expect Lafferty to retire a Blackhawk, very little trade value, but best friends with Bedard. Yeah, they seem to have gotten very close, eh? They were saying that I guess they play a lot of ping pong together. Hawks' first periods are almost always A, we give up 2 to 3 goals and look awful. B, we play great and score one when we should have scored three. So many chances the last 6 minutes. Yeah, that was a lot of chances both ways. I'd be curious to see the stats after that period here, the more in-depth stats. I mean, overall, a pretty decent first period. Um, St. Louis had their fair share of chances, their fair share of momentum, and the Hawks had theirs. Yeah, I mean, shot attempts are 23 to 19, so not horribly, not horribly, leaning one way or the other. Face-offs were 50%. Oh, according to Ben Pope, Ethan Del Mastro is injured, as per the Blackhawks. Interesting. Yeah, not a bad first period. I can't really complain too much with that first period. Um, Hawks had it, lost it, got it back late. It's a good summary right there of the period. Yeah, that's why Lafferty's playing D. I mean, we knew Del Mastro was out, just didn't know why. The collar on my shirt is all crazy. I also realized I just moved my camera. Look at this. I can just do like crazy views. It could be like I'm vlogging, you know? She doesn't know she's on camera. She doesn't realize it. I could just walk this thing around the house. I know you guys didn't ask for a close up, but it feels more fun this way to just hold the camera. Lee's viewers are so depressing. Why? What do they say? I haven't watched any of Lee's streams since pretty early on in the year, to be honest. Oh, lots of doom and gloom. Dude, it's crazy to me. I'm just gonna hold you guys nice and close. It's crazy to me, like, how many people, um, like, the comments on my last post game, you would think that the Hawks, there was just no hope for anything. Like, everyone's like, fire Kyle Davidson, fire Jeff Blashill, um, trade everybody. Like, I couldn't believe the overreaction. She just noticed I had her on camera.
Oh my god, I just was
Yeah,
exposed.
you were. Now you made us feel collectively creepy there, Ryan. Yeah, I apologize. I apologize. House tour for the intermission. I mean, it's plugged into my laptop. It's plugged into my laptop. But there's the kitchen. I'm over here. We got the guitars right there. We're guitar players in this house. You got the living room right there with some Zeppelin. I don't know if you can hear me still. Some Zeppelin and Greta Van Fleet. Hold on the wall. And then you got Savannah right there. Wave to the camera. And that's it. That's the whole house. That's the entire house. Let's put you guys back up there. Cool. I didn't realize I could do that. I didn't realize I could take the camera off. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Anyway, I'm gonna take like a 5 minute break. You guys just soak in that house tour, and I'll be right back. I have returned. Sorry that was a longer break, but we're about to get ready for the second period here. The Bears made some questionable moves this offseason. Yeah, a little bit. Ryan, where are you? I'm right here. You don't have to yell at me. Josias, I'm right here, man. I remember playing some street hockey as a kid back in the day. There'd be flight, there'd be fights on who got to be Savard or Lumber. Yeah, yeah. Those are good memories. We would do ours would be like Crosby and stuff. That would be who gets to be Crosby. All right, let me update the second period here. All right. Hope for a good middle frame here, which is not something we typically get from the Hawks, but we can be optimistic, right? Let me check on my. I think I did like a 9 team parlay for tonight's games. Let's check in on it, see how it's doing. I'm scared to check, but let's see. Open live. Here we go. Oh, I gotta sign in. There we go. Where is it? It's not doing great. All right. It looks like we're about to start up here. Less than like a minute before you came back. Okay, that's fair then. So the Hawks are gonna have like a minute. Was it a minute 47 of power play time? I think it is. All right, we're underway in the second period. Minute 47 of power play time. Dard's gonna start it out in his own end. Finds Nazar. Oh, here we go. Frondell. Oh, Tavo couldn't get the shot off. That was like a 3-on-1 there in tight. Blues attacked, but a good play. Oh, Bedard almost turned it over in his own end. Nazar, Bedard shot. Hofer snags that one. Goddamn. Vote for Burakovsky to switch numbers. Oh, because Burakovsky disrespects Larmer. Yeah. Do you think anyone would have the audacity to come into Chicago and wear 219 or 88? They'd be ran out of town so fast if that happened. Toropchenko has so much speed. Soderblom the save. Frondell. Ooh, pass just out of the reach. 40 seconds to go on this power play. Hmm. Where the heck is the hustle on this power play? Yeah, it's non-existent. Hawks learning why five forwards on the power play doesn't work. Oh, yeah. There's a reason why a lot of teams don't do it, right? Or most teams, or pretty much every team, doesn't do it. Hawks can't keep it in with 10 seconds to go. God damn. Oh, Green has a breakaway. Ryan Green, saved by Hofer. Of course, Green isn't going to score there. Here come the Blues, Holloway. Harassed by Mangiapane. Puck goes free. Green can't get it out. Blues keep it alive. Oh, nice pass there. Crevier tries to pin it on the wall. Gets it to Vlasic. Gets it to Mikheyev. To Mangiapane. He'll get it to center. I don't think he'll get it in. Oh, he does get it in deep. Oh, in his Malu. He has so much room. Save. Loose puck. Soderblom down, but able to recover the Hawks, and Boisvert will get it just out to Mikheyev. Nice pass. Mikheyev's in. Shot. Oh, he scores! Ilya Mikheyev. Boisvert's going to get an assist. Ilya Mikheyev. Hell yeah. That's huge. Beautiful pass by Boisvert, hey? Hell yeah, guys. 2-1 Hawks. Huge goal. Don't know why some Hawks fans don't want to give Mickey a 2-year contract. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I mean, like, you have to have veterans on this team, and Ilya Mikheyev has showed that he's an extremely valuable veteran to have, and he wants to be here. So, oh, Nazar is furious. He throws his gloves down. Did Nazar just throw both his gloves down and get off the ice? What was that about? Here comes Bedard, leaves it for Renzel. Shot save. Okay, we better get a replay of that. Oh, he got the puck up high. Oh shit, is he gonna be hurt? Shoot, I kind of want to hear this. Is he okay? Oh, Steve Larmer's talking. They're not even talking about Nazar. Shoot, is Nazar all right? Fuck, I gotta check Twitter now for an update. Because why would he be so angry? Like, it because was oh Bedard had a great chance. Oh shit, Nazar went straight to the locker room. Yep, he's bleeding. Well, that's not good. That is not good at all. 17th goal of the year for Mikheyev, by the way. Oh no. Oh no, Torpchenko's got a breakaway. And he scores. 2-2. He just gets right in between Forchinski and Lafferty. That was a pretty nice move. And it's 2-2, just like that. Yeah, hopefully Nazar's okay. Bedard and Nazar just keep getting hurt, man. That's not good. The last thing you want is for those guys to be injury prone players. Oh, big save by Soderblom. Puck's out of play. Corch was daydreaming. My stream just went black. Hold on, oh, there we go. I'm back. I'm back. We're good. You can see the Blackhawks fan base starting to get annoyed with Jeff Blashill. He's just not the guy. Like, why the fuck are you putting Lafferty on D? What other choice does he have? Literally, what other choice does he have? That or run five defensemen. What other choice does he have? Tell me, Gabriel, what would you have done? Would you have run just five defensemen? I wouldn't have. Puck is out. Frondell's got it, keeps it in, throws it on net, and Hofer makes a save. The only, again, I'll say it again, the only thing I don't like about Jeff Blashill this year was keeping Burakovsky on the first line for so long. Um, Other than that, I think Jeff Blashill's been fine. He doesn't have a ton to work with here. So other than that, I think he's been just fine, in my opinion. You didn't know that? Yeah, no worries. I mean, they didn't really reveal right away. They just kind of said Dalmastro's not playing. So yeah, like right before game, like warm ups basically. So I mean, yeah, put him in an awkward spot, right? Guy's a hard head with the lines, but he doesn't have much to work with. And you got to understand, like all the backlash coming from the internet, those are people that are constructing the lines as fans. Not people who are constructing it as okay, what gives us the best chance to win? What is best for development? Because that's a priority as well at this stage. And who's been playing well lately? You want to reward with ice time, and I know there's going to be disagreements there, but there's been nothing egregious enough for me to be mad, except for the Burakovsky thing. Bedard's got it. Donato. Center Bedard. Oh, Donato on the rebound there. Bet he needs to bury one of these. Yeah, he's had so many chances. Yeah, Lev shooting out. Yeah, the Bowman clip, hey? Yeah, no one else no one else would offer a first for Dickinson. Yeah, let's overpay for a guy because he works hard. That's basically what he was saying. Not that Dickinson was an overpay, but in his mind, a first was an overpay. All right, here's Vlasic. Rinzel's gonna skate it in here. Throw it on net, goes wide. Teravainen gets crunched. Mangiapane back to Vlasic. Shot, saved by Hofer. Watch us win the Stanley with Blashill. We just got to get it together. I mean, I don't know if Blashill's the guy long term, but as far as a coach for a young rebuilding team, I think he's a good fit. a coach for a team that's ready to win now, you maybe want to look elsewhere. Yeah, exactly. Left shoe now, exactly. And then the Doc thing too, where they're like, oh, he has X amount of hits and X amount of games. Everyone's like, oh yeah. Are they really not doing more digging than that? What is the context of the hits? What else is he doing on the ice? Like it just, I mean, I know it was a what, a 2 minute clip or whatever, 3 minute clip, but you'd think they do more than that. My prediction is that he moves us to playoff level, teaching and growing the young guys. Probably hits a ceiling in the first or second round. I could see that. I could see. I think that's exactly what he's here for. He's here to get us into that, from the rebuild to the playoff contenders, right? Not cup contenders, but like playoff contenders. I think he's here for that stage, and I think he's doing a good job. I think he's doing a fine job. It's really important to keep in mind big picture too. Like, for me and you guys too, who are out here every game, watching every game and analyzing every game just the same as I'm doing. I find it hard to not overanalyze and not get too focused on, okay, it's been like two or three bad games, the world is ending. Like when you're watching when you're when it's a rebuilding team with a, I mean, the youngest team I've ever seen in the NHL, there's going to be a lot of ups and downs. You can't read too much into the downs, you know. So it's just important to just remember, okay, big picture here, you know. Korchinski behind the net. Where the hell did it go? Oh, it's up the ice. Ah, Teravainen might have a chance here. Drops. And Poivert couldn't get the shot off. Here come the Blues now. Kyrud sends it in. Intercepted by Bedard. He'll skate it out. Nice move. Mangiapane sends it in. Rinzel's gonna skate it out. Chipped in. Oh, Rinzel's got space. He shoots it just wide. Bedard now. Back to the point. Kaiser's shot goes wide. Green is on it. Bounced over stick, went to Lardis. Rinzel's shot goes wide. Kaiser pinches but can't hold it in. Blues might have a rush here. Bedard trying to get back. Bedard can't get back. Oh, just out of the reach of Buchnevich. Rinzel behind the net. Throws it off the wall for Bedard. Bedard's got to be dead tired. Not able to get off the ice. Holloway. Shot, glove down by Soderblom. You're talking about that shot off the rush from Rinzel? They just showed a replay. It wasn't that far wide. Rinzel stalls him, though. I got high hopes for the kid. Yeah. Yeah, I think Rinzel's going to turn into a really good puck mover. He's a really good skater. We got a lot of good skaters on the back end. Rinzel and Kaiser come to mind, and people refuse to admit it, but Levshinov's a pretty good skater on the offensive side of the puck. Mikheyev down low, steals the puck, centered. Oh, Bertuzzi, nice forecheck by Bertuzzi and Mikheyev. Vlasic pass was intercepted. Thomas behind the net. Centered. Oh, no call there. That's good. I don't think it was a trip. Blues working it around. Oh, Crevier just tried to lay out Malou and just missed. Crevier really went to throw the body there. Mikheyev has no stick, but he's able to get it out. We'll get to the bench. This line is dead tired. Bertuzzi's going to get a call. Yep. Bertuzzi is getting the call for sure. The Blues go to the power play. It's entirely possible that Levshinov develops into a stud and Rinzel or Kaiserchin into a decent number two. Question is, are we okay waiting another year or two for it to happen? I am. Um, yeah, yeah. Just get a vet to stabilize. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think like I'm fine waiting on those. I don't even think you have to wait that long. Like I think, like Kaiser, we're getting to the point where we know what he is. Vlasic, same thing. Crevier, same thing. The only ones we're really like waiting on, I would say, are Levshinov, Rinzel, and Korchinski. Because I would say we kind of know what Del Mastro is. It's just we don't know the consistency there. Um, yeah, so I'm okay waiting. Like you're gonna have to wait on a guy like Levshinov and Rinzel. Too much talk about trading all our assets, but we do have the flexibility. Yeah, yeah. And that's one thing I admire about Kyle Davidson is his willingness to make moves but not force it. He knows he's got a ton of assets to pretty much make any deal happen. But I like that he's waiting for the right fit. Now, you could argue, okay, he's waiting way too long. There have been a lot of guys on the board that have come and gone, that have been available. But he's just not felt it's the right time, I guess. This is the first, like for me personally, I know you guys didn't ask, but for me personally, this is the first off season that I'm wanting a move. Like the last couple off seasons, I haven't wanted a big trade. I've been fully on team, let it play out and see what we have. And now I think we're we know a lot more now. Um, and I think we're in a place now where you can start talking about moving certain pieces to bring in big fish to fill certain gaps. Wingers, for example, I think you could use a solid top six winger like a Robertson, like a Knives. Um, so this is kind of the first offseason where I'm like, okay, I not only would I be happy with a move, I kind of want him to go out and do something because, and then you combine that with the great start they had this year of like, okay, the team kind of showed at the start of the year that they're ready to take that next step. Now you reward that by giving them a gift, by giving them a Robertson or a Nyes or a Rasmus Anderson or X player, whoever you want to, whoever is available and whoever he goes after. Vlasic is going to get it out on the PK. Yeah, the free agent market hasn't been great. You're right about that. And it's not going to be great for a while because the cap is just going to keep going up. Nobody's going to hit free agency. Nobody noteworthy is going to hit free agency. Blues working it around. Good stick by Crevier, and he gets it out with 55 to go. We're just about ready for our next Hosa, eh, Ryan? Oh, yeah. Bring on the next Marion Hosa. I'm ready for it. Dvorsky brings it in, rims it around. Tavo, was that Tavo? Yeah, I can't get it out. Mayu around the net. Kairu's got it. He's got too much room. Oh, and he scores. Kairu had a lot of room there. What happened? What broke down? Kaiser, oh, went to attack, lost. Ah, okay. Yeah. Bam. Shitty luck. Shitty, broken stick for Wyatt Kaiser. Oh, shoot, I gotta update the score here. Well, we had the lead and then we let it slip away. Yeah, I turned my sound on a bit. I wonder if you can hear it. A little bad luck with Kaiser and Soda got fooled. I mean, it was a nice shot. It was a nice shot. Yeah, shitty luck on Kaiser losing the stick. Really shitty luck. Blues right back to the attack here. Backhand saved. Oh man, Donato can't get it out. Now he's gonna get it to Burakovsky. Bedard flying up the ice. He wanted it there. Burakovsky cuts to the middle. Nice move. Can't hold on to the puck though. Okay, you can't hear the game good. No, it's because Green was just out there penalty killing. So I wouldn't think that's a permanent thing. You see that a lot. Hawks are gonna ice it, by the way. You see that a lot after a special teams, whether usually penalty kill. Um, you'll get a little bit of mismatching. Like for example, Green was just on for the penalty kill. So yeah, let's turn this into a 6-5 kind of game. We haven't had one this year. Rookie skates into people with no plan whatsoever. Yeah, I mean a 6-5 game would be fun. Win or lose, let's just see the young kids put up some numbers. Give me a couple Frondell points, a couple Bedard points, a Lardis point. If we lose, we lose. Give me some kid production though. Some youth production. I'd love to see a high scoring game we're on the wrong side of. Hey, I mean, we beat the Blues 7-3 and 8-3 this year. So we can score on them. Oh no, centering. Oh, Mangiapane can't get it out. Korchinski out there with Renzel. Here's Buchnevich. Down low. Good read by Korch, but he just missed the puck. And here's Boisvert. Skates it out of his own end. Shot attempts this period are 11 to 11 with 5:50 to go. Soderblom couldn't hold that. Boisvert tries to get it out. He does. Chips it in. Good play by Boisvert to keep it in, but the Blues are going to get it back. You've seen Bedard with Burakovsky the last three shifts? Really? Here comes Bertuzzi now. In alone, save, rebound. Well, Frondell, shot just over. Oh yeah, yeah, true. Nazar as well is out, so that's good. There's obviously going to be some line juggling. I forgot about that. You think Blash is the coach for the future? I mean, we kind of just had this conversation. I think he's a good coach for the rebuild. I think he's a good coach for coaching these young guys up to when they are competitive. Once we get into, the team's ready to win, you probably move off of him. But I think he's good for this stage. Berkey said in a Swedish interview, it gives him a confidence boost because he gets to make mistakes that isn't allowed to do back in Seattle. Hmm. Well, I gotta check Twitter too. I need to see if there's a Nazar update. I'm expecting he won't return to tonight's game, but we'll see. Any Nazar update? So far, I'm not seeing anything. Berkey should be super confident then because he's made a ton of mistakes the last 3 months. Hey, if mistakes fuel the confidence, he's the most confident guy in the league right now. Okay. Yeah, I don't see any update on Burakovsky. Or sorry, Nazar, unfortunately. 23 people in here. Thank you everybody for tuning in. I appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to do it. I'm live for almost every Blackhawks game, and I do a full length post game show after every Blackhawks game too. It's a ton of fun. So be sure to subscribe if you're new here, and be sure to like the stream if you haven't already. It really helps out when you like the stream. Here comes Kaiser. His shot's blocked. 4 minutes to go in the second. Shots 19-19 here. Korpchenko's got it. Oh, centered it. Saved by Soderblom. He'll cover up. Duncan Keith in the house. I love it. Defensive zone draw. The Blues win it. Robert Thomas has got it. Sends it low. Vlasic to Crevier in their own end. And that'll go out of play. Weird that Duncan Keith is wearing blue. Interesting observation. Interesting observation. God, Duncan Keith had 1,896 block shots. That's crazy. Wild. He's averaged 25 minutes. Yeah, isn't that crazy in the regular season? Dude, I bet you the playoff, if you include playoff time on ice, it goes up. I bet. I'd be curious to see, but I would bet it would go up. I mean, from what my memory, if my memory serves me correctly, I mean, they used him more in the playoffs. So, oh, Boisvert saved on a turnover chance there. Vlasic's got it, keeps it alive, sends it to Boisvert, down low to Mangiapane. Oh no, Fowler scores. Dude, come on. We need Keith today. Apparently, tell him to suit up. Do you think he's still got his stall in the locker room? Oh my God. Korchinski fresh off the bench. Dude, Boisvert's got to cover Fowler there. And Korchinski probably doesn't want to commit that much. Man. I mean, man. I mean, could Korchinski tell that Fowler was going to join the rush? Because if he was, you probably don't want to commit that much. And then Boisvert, like, what was that effort by Boisvert? No effort to take Fowler. Shot, save, rebound. Ooh, Kyrie's got it. Tried to center it. Sent out to center. 2 minutes to go here in the second period. Bedard's got it. Carries it in. Shot just wide. Suter behind the net. Tried to center it. Ooh, Burakovsky gets it out for Frondell. He'll skate it out. Chips it in. Tries to go 1-on-3 there. Kept in by Bertuzzi. He tries to go 1-on-3 as well. Everyone on the team here is trying to. I mean, it's been Frondell, Bertuzzi, Bedard, Burakovsky. Everybody's trying to skate 1-on-3. Like every time we break into the zone, someone's trying to go like 1-on-2 or 1-on-3, and it's not working every time. Because of course it's not working. If you're gonna, maybe Bedard could go 1-on-3 one out of every few times, but like that's not gonna work. Everyone's trying to do it all themselves here. Davis, what's up? Welcome back. Guess who's back? Back again. Davis is back. Hello, friend. No. Vlasic can't keep it in. Blues skated out. Shots to your side there. 20 seconds to go in the second period. I don't know why I'm tired today. Frondell on it. Can't get to it. 10 seconds to go here in the second. Bedard in on Fowler. Didn't do much, and that'll do it for the second period. Shots are 22-20 for the Blues. Well, that wasn't an ideal second period, getting outscored 3-1. Um, yeah, not great. This is the first game I think since he's been called up that hasn't been that's been kind of ugly for Korchinski. Um, not a great game from many guys here tonight so far. Easily winnable game getting destroyed off undisciplined play. Going by Ryan pointing out his mistakes. Yeah. Yeah, I mean just looking through the goals here, they seem to just all be defensive lapses that's, you know, Seattle has been able to capitalize on. I mean the one nothing goal, the Snuggerud goal. It's a failed breakout and Korchinski just gets cleanly outmuscled in front of the net. Strike one on Korchinski for the night. And then you have the Toropchenko goal to make it 2-2. It's a breakaway, and you have Korchinski hovering. It's hard. You can't even like rip on Lafferty that much. The guy's a forward playing defense, but it's a breakaway on their you know when they're on the ice. And then you have the 3-2 goal, which is Kaiser loses his stick. And why does he try to get his stick? Puck's still right in front of him, and then Kairu takes advantage of all that open space. And then the 4-2 goal, you have Korchinski committing when he probably shouldn't. And then you have Boisvert not taking Fowler when he's right there. And he's, man, just like all these very clear defensive mistakes that you'd like to think at this point in the year aren't happening as much. I mean, this year's kind of been like the opposite of last year. Like last year was a shitty start. We knew right away that it wasn't going to go well. But then you had an electric end to the season with Nazar, Bedard, Moore, Rinzel, Levshnov all coming up. And then it carries over. You have an electric start to this year, and then back down from there. And now we're here, seemingly going to end the season 4 games on home ice, and we're going to get smacked around. Just ugly, man. Just ugly. UGLY. All right, I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be back in give me like 5 minutes, and I'll be back. We're back for the third period. All right. All right, all right, all right. I had some time to decompress what we saw in that second period and not feeling that much better about it, I'll be honest. But I started the sentence before I knew how I was gonna finish it. So Blues are officially out. Kings won. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. I mean, I would have liked us to do it to them, but as long as they're out, I mean, fuck the Blues. As long as they're out, right? That's all that matters. Let's check scores around the league. Oh, Red Wings Devils are tied 2-2 um with 15 minutes to go here. All right, we're underway for the third period. Parayko is going to shoot it in for the Blues. Watching Korchinski defend is depressing. Dude, he's literally playing with a forward tonight. And he's been fine since he's been up here. Like, he's been all right. He's not having it tonight. I will agree with you there. He's not having a good game. But I'm willing to cut him slack because he's literally paired with a forward. Korchinski can't get it out. Speak of the devil. Lardis. Nice little move by Lardis. Oh, Kaiser. Kaiser with a move in front of his own net, making two Blues collide with each other. Frondell across for Mikheyev. Down low for Lardis. Mikheyev around for Vlasic. Skipped over his stick. Kaiser isn't a forward. Yeah, he's out there with Kaiser right now, but he's been paired with Lafferty the whole game, dude. It's been Rinzel, Kaiser, Lafferty, Bedard, Lafferty, Korchinski all game. Mikheyev tried to find Bedard. Looks like they're switching things up in the third here, though, because you got Rinzel, Vlasic right now. But all first and second period, he was with Lafferty. Crevier's got it, leaves it for Bertuzzi. Oh, nice move. Oh, centered it. Oh, just out of the reach of Green. Goddamn. Kaiser around the net. Crevier up to Bedard. Takes a wide shot over the out of play. Damn. Bedard's had some looks tonight. Oh, that wrister was pretty nice. Just got it too. Damn. Lebowski, I recognize your name from CHGO. I always see them reference your or not reference, but respond to your comments. That whole like few minutes there, I was like, where do I recognize that name from? That's where it's from. Renzel tried to chip it out, he can't. Boisvert around for Renzel. Back to Boisvert. We'll get it out. Here's Burakovsky. And it's out. Goddamn. Kaiser's got it in his own end here. Montepani centered it. Oh, Lafferty keeps it in over to Kaiser. Oh, nice play by Mangiapane. Oh, Teravainen. Was that wide, I think. I don't think Hofer got a piece of that. I think it just missed the net. Frondell back to Lafferty. Up to Teravainen. Rims around Hofer. Tucker up the wall. And the Blues are going to get it out. Is that going to be icing, though? It's going to be icing on the Blues. Update on Nazar? Yep, Nazar's not returning tonight. That sucks, man. Like, why does it have to be another fucking jaw injury with Nazar? Here comes Bedard. He's got some room. Centered. Oh, Green with a chance. Lardis couldn't get it to Bedard. Bedard steals. Oh, tried to find Green. I'm going to curse him, but Renzel makes the smart play most of the time since his return. I like smart players. Can't help it. Yeah, fair. Like you're like, I'm gonna curse him. That's funny. Here comes Mikheyev up the wall. Kaiser shot wide. Crevier around. Intercepted by Thomas. The Blues get it out. Here comes Pareko. Shot saved by Soderblom. And Cahoon. Dominic Cahoon. Man, that's a pull. I remember Dominic Cahoon. Dominic Cahoon went to Pittsburgh and I feel like he did okay over there. I wrote a whole essay on the Boisvert goal in Seattle and simple, smart hockey while you were gone. Intermission, Ryan. That's all I want. Simple hockey next week. Yeah, I agree. They don't need to win these games. Just, yeah, play simple, decent hockey for the last stretch. And yeah, give the fans sort of a glimpse at what they're building towards and what there is to get excited about. Blues on the breakout here. Juzy's got it, but he's out of gas here. He'll just chip it in. No, no, 2-on-1 maybe here. Lachinsky gets caught. Big save by Soderblom. Ooh, good save by Soderblom. Off of Dvorsky there. If the Hawks don't pick one or two, I'm coming around on the idea of drafting Verhoff, even though he can't skate well. He brings the element the Hawks don't really have. Yeah, I mean, getting another defenseman certainly wouldn't be the end of the world. I mean, it's good to have that competition. Um, and you obviously can't bank on all these guys panning out. There are 11 KD draft picks playing in the NHL, 10 of them playing in Chicago right now. Yeah, I think what, seven of his 11 first round picks are playing or have played. Because obviously you got, Lev Shinov out, Moore is out. I think 7 of his 11 first round picks have played. Man, I'm scared for the I'm really scared for the Frank Nazar update after the game. I'm nervous. Not like it's not obviously going to have much implication for the end of the season. I mean, there's only 2 games left after this, but man, you don't want to see him get injured again. I mean, both him and Bedard, man, they just keep getting fucking injured. This guy's going to have a face like Charlie McAvoy if he keeps playing. Osa's in the building. Roenick's in the building. They're going to shut him down regardless, like Artie. You make a good point. Yeah, like he's probably not playing the rest of the year. What happened? He got another puck to the face, dude. Another one. Burakovsky passed it to him, and it got deflected right up to his face. Hawks need more scoring, some size in the wing. Yeah, Johnson, I agree. Um, yeah, we kind of talked about it earlier. The wing, I think, is where they need the help, and it's 5-2. Dalibor Dvorsky. Fucking Dalibor. It's the forwards not getting back to help, man. Forwards just not getting back to help. That's all she wrote. Game's over. Like if you notice on that goal, like the all three forwards are there. They're just not helping. They're just fucking gliding near the blue line. Like get back and take a stick or something. God damn. Well, they're trying to dangle through. Again, and more guys trying to go fucking 1-on-3, dude, every time. Oh man. Well, no amount of Let's Go Hawks chance can save this game. Yeah, unfortunately that's true. Unfortunately. Don't these players wear mouth guards? I think some don't. I think most of them do, but I think some don't. Like, I don't think Bedard does he? I don't think he does. Trevier down low for Green. Shot, save, rebound, Lardis. Oh, Lardis in front, or sorry, Bedard. Nothing. Icing on the Hawks. Why not? Let's close out the game with dignity. You're in front of Hall of Famers. Yeah, dude. The fact too, they're in front of guys like Keith, JR, Hosa. Um, yeah, it's just, and I mean the list goes on, but like, fuck, man. Let's not get embarrassed again, but here we are. Cleo, what is up? Am I reading it right? Yeah. Welcome in. I'm sorry that you had to join at the five at the when it's 5-2, but it is what it is, right? Shelly, what did I say? This is giving me flashbacks of the Bedard injury game. Yikes, I don't like that. Korchinski now fires it out for Mikheyev. Centered Frondell. Oh, couldn't get a stick on it. Broberg's just gonna sit behind his own net here. Nazar and Bedard are injury prone and they get crushed all the time with no one on the Hawks who will retaliate. Man, I hope they're not injury prone. Yeah, you're right, Phil. Majority of the season, we didn't really have many embarrassing games. It was pretty much just the Buffalo game. Every other game they were in it up until, yeah, the last month or so of hockey. Mangiapane to the net. Oof. I wonder if Frondell met Mr. Hosa. Yeah, I wonder if the guys went down to the locker room or at the event earlier today, I guess. Oh no, Mangiapane's injured. I thought he was laying there a little while. Well, that's not good. That is not good. If Murphy doesn't get re-signed, bring him back cheap. If the refs just let him suffer for an extra 30 seconds. I don't even know what to take away from this game. It's kind of like last game, the 7-2 game. Or was it 7-3? No, 7-2 game, where statistically it's not, that far off in terms of like shots on goal. Pretty sure the Hawks still have the upper hand in face-offs. Um, it's just a lot of mistakes. It's better not continue next year. If not, Katie should be fired. That's the first time I've heard that one. This is a trash game. Yeah, it's not a good game. No, I think KD is going to be safe for. I think KD's safe for next year, and then depending on how next year goes, then you can start to talk. Okay, you know, because next year you're going to have a full year of the bulk of his guys will be here, and then also he has the chance to now add around it this offseason. So I think next year is like, okay, show us some results, or we can start talking. That's true, Lebowski. They are icing a very young team. Probably youngest team I've seen in my time watching hockey. And that's why I don't like the whole like get rid of Blashill and Davidson right now. Oh, good keep by Renzel. Oh, rebound. Icing on the Blues here? I think it's gonna be icing on the Blues. Yeah, true. But you still want to see step forward next year. I mean, all these seasons have been about development, but you still want to see these small steps forward. And we made a big one this year. At the start of the year, they were like legitimately a good team up until what, January, December? First 2 months of the year, they were a good team, and then they fell off. Injuries play a factor, but they fell off. And now you want to see, okay, take a step off of that. Be good until, or be competitive until, you know, maybe into the new year, and then build off that, right? No one's asking them to go from basement to convincingly in the playoffs, but you need to keep seeing steps forward. Even if it's small, you need to keep seeing steps. Oh, yeah, Mangiapane went in hard. Yeah, development. I mean, I've said that numerous times. Development is anything but linear, right? Our season ended 3 weeks ago when we were like 26, 31, 14 or something close to that. The Rangers game was the white flag. Interesting. Bedard keeps it in. Ah, Johnny, I can't see what that emoji is, unfortunately. Tucker around. Blues are going to try to break it out here. Teravainen skates it in. 6:45 to go here in the third. Nice. Frondell gets it. Shot bounce to. Oh, Makheyev's going to score. Is that going to be a Frondell point? That's 200th career point. Oh, is Frondell going to get a point there? Because it looked like the Blues guy got a tap on it. What a pass by Bertuzzi. All right. Well, hey, they're within two with 6 minutes to go. Crazier things have happened, right? Frondell shot short angle. Ah, couldn't keep it on side there. Dvorsky through to Holloway. Yep, Frondell gets an assist. Guavere's got it. He's got some room. He shoots just wide. Donato. Hawks pushing now. Kaiser's got it. 5 minutes to go here. Hawks down by 2. Kaiser shoots it in. Icing on the Blues. Frondell to point per game. I think he's what, 9 points in 10 games now? Yeah, I believe he's 9 in 10. Yeah, 9 in 10. That's his 200th career point. Good for Mikheyev. Dart can't win the draw. Get a Tom Wilson type player. Hawks don't have. Yeah, a Wilson or a Kachuk. Nice. A true power forward, right? Guard's got it with 4.5 to go. Frondell already at 200 career points. Yeah, yeah. He has 200 career points in 10 games. He's the greatest player to ever play. Tyler Tucker's gonna chip it in. Korchinski wraps around for Rinzel. Frondell's gonna chip it in. Puck way up in the air. Ooh, Bertuzzi's on it. Leaves for Frondell. Back around for Bertuzzi. He lets it go to Vlasic. Shot to flex wide. Frondell's got it. Snavish picks it up. Here comes Luis Pareko. Turned over to Mikheyev. He just gets it out. Kyrou shot. Blocked by Crevier. Crevier gets the puck stripped by Thomas. Boisvert, he loses the puck. Very scrambly here. Call Slaughterblom. Burakovsky around the net. Lardis behind the net now. Back to the point, Kaiser. Rims it around. Burakovsky. Try to play to Kaiser out of his reach as Soderblom goes to the bench. Burakovsky back in. Leaves for Donato. Back to the point for Kaiser. Shot. Steer to the corner. Blues get it. It's going to be an odd man rush maybe here. Nope. Somebody attack. Berggren backhand. Blocked by Donato. Blues have it in our end. You got 2 guys standing in front of the net. Nobody on the puck carrier. Blocked by Lardis. What is happening? Blues are working it around right now, and we have an empty net. What is happening? And the Hawks finally get it out. Let's get a fucking change here. Jesus Christ. Teravainen. To Bedard. Nice move. Turns back. Oh, tried to center it to Green. Bertuzzi. Teravainen shot. Steered wide. Green. Back to the point. Bedard. Loads up. Save. Rebound. Oh, man. It was right there. The vets fought. Yeah, I liked Donato's game a bit tonight, too. Lardis saved a goal on the empty net there. Does Lars get a save on the stat sheet? Yeah, gets a blocked shot. Hawks time out here. These last 10 games have taught us we need some help in a D, on D and our top six. We can't run the kids out there next year without some real help. Yeah, and that's the dilemma, right? Like, if you run all kids, you you pretty much throw away the goal or the expectation of competing for the playoffs, and then you're more focused again on another year of just purely development. And then if you add veterans, you can have that expectation of playoffs. I think you add this offseason. I think you add at least one big name if you can. I mean, it's not the like say if you add a D man, it's not the end of the world to have Del Mastro back in the AHL. And if you add a forward, you'll figure it out. So, and you can always move out a forward too. You could always move out a defenseman. Dart shot off. Frondell's on it. Bedard one timer, just wide. Bertuzzi to Green. Back to Bedard. Frondell one timer, saved. Holloway's gonna get it. Stick's broken though. Teravainen keeps it in. Frondell back to Bedard. Back to Frondell. Oh, Holloway got a stick in there. Green's got it. Back to Bedard. Nice move. Another nice move. Frondell, it's in his skates. Back to Bedard. One timer. It's blocked. Frondell again. Oh my God. And it's out and down the ice with 30 seconds to go. 20 seconds. Bedard just keeps it in. Nice. He's got four guys on him and he gets it to Green. Shot goes wide. Frondell. 10 seconds. Teravainen. Back to Bedard. Shot is blocked. Blues get it out, and that'll do it. Bring up Harding for a game? Yeah. Yeah. I'd rather add a defenseman than Corch to the AHL. Yeah, you got to be careful with Corch, though, because he's going to be on a new deal, and you can't really move him up and down because he's not waiver exempt anymore. Elliot Friedman did mention the Hawks are looking to add. Yeah, I mean, kind of. He said I'm looking for them to add. So that could mean a few things, but there's some hope there maybe. Adding this summer should be a must. Yeah, you can argue that. Hold on one sec. All right, well, I gotta change the stream record because we're now 6-14-6. Jesus Christ. Does it get any worse than that? Well, thanks everybody for coming out. Stick around. The post game should be out within an hour or so. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe and stick around for the post game. If you want your post game question answered in the video, I just tweeted out if anyone has any questions for the post game. Follow me over on Twitter, respond to that tweet. The link is in the description. And I'll see you guys for the next stream. I won't be live for the Buffalo game, but I will be live for the season finale against San Jose. So I will not be live for next game, but I will be for the San Jose game. So I'll see you all in the San Jose game. Stick around for the